Hello right bags, it's Jade. Welcome to another little survival show. Today we're taking a look at Derelicts again. I only showed this off last week, but you guys seem to really enjoy the info on it. And we've got a full-blown trailer for it now and an actual Steam page with more info about the game and a little correction from me, or from the devs for me, in telling you that this isn't set on some alien planet. It's Earth. We're going back to Earth to discover why so many creatures and humans are being mutated. So the home of survival, as always, leave a like if you like the video and let's crack on. Okay, so yes, apparently we're crash landing on Earth with a space shuttle and it's going to be a 4-player co-op survival experience. We're going to be running around, getting up from scratch, getting a base built and then defending against mutated animals and humans. They're not aliens, they're actually mutated humans. That looks pretty scary. We're going to find the origin of the defense mechanism that triggered a wave of radiations on Earth, forcing the most privileged part of mankind to go and live on space stations. Key features: chopping down trees, find materials, gather resources to build a cozy base to defend yourself from mutated wildlife. Use the power of wind, sun and water to generate electricity and power up your base by building water wheels, wind turbines and solar panels. Brace yourself for weather changes that will affect your electricity production, frozen rivers stopping your water wheels, night affecting your solar panel production. Build wooden gutters and use the water pumps and pipes to transport wood logs to your sawmills, automating your system to make planks. Explore the world further, find new recipes to make new tools and build parts that allow you to progress further. Be ready for thunderstorms, blizzards and other forces in nature affecting your daily life, and obviously find the dog companion to join you in survival hell and help you fight. That is all lifted directly from the Steam page. It's looking great. This is definitely a much better look at all the components. I like seeing dev blogs, I like seeing the progress, but it's nice seeing it all in just one decent little trailer, all the clips put together. So really good stuff highlighting the game. It's looking great, it really is looking fantastic. I know we say this a lot about survival games and some of them end up being a bit janky, some of them don't always live up to the promise, but this is looking pretty interesting. As I said, it's got fresh ideas. I like the idea that electricity and power is a big component and you need to think of ways to generate that, whether or not it's going to be the wood or using the water to power it as well. And they're not aliens, they're mutations component of the game. So praise to the gods that I won't be killing any more bloody zombies in another survival game. Give me some mutants for sure. Go and check out the game. It's in the link in the comment section for the Steam page. So last week I did have a bunch of new game releases or new info on stuff, and Derelicts pretty much stood out from amongst them videos. 5,200 views, pretty decent for me considering it's just a little news video. Devs did check in and say hello as well, and then yeah, just give me a little bit of a correction, which I absolutely don't mind, in telling me that it's not an alien planet. So yeah, going back to Earth, actually having some mutated creatures or humans to fight against, I'm totally down for this. So if we dial it back again and go through the trailer, obviously the automation system and setting up the sort of links or connections for your electricity system and these wooden shutters is obviously a core component of the game, and that's starting to make more sense about why you'd be doing that. You maybe need to have electricity to help run craft, or maybe have defences up to protect yourself against the mutants. But it has shown a lot more of the outlandish creatures in this trailer as well. Some really gnarly looking ones, as well as the more humanoid ones, investigating these temples, and I guess this all been caused by this radiation. Mini games as well with your guitar. Doggo being absolutely useful, and hopefully we're going to be petting it, I'm sure we will. And yeah, 4-player co-op game. This looks good. I don't need PvP if it's got a fully realised world like this. Lots of creatures to fight against, lots of crafting options and base building. This will definitely keep me going. Another feature that I really like is that it is two-handed. You can use a torch in one hand and a weapon in the other. And so many other games really can't do that. Like, it's just like a new age thing. Don't let the next generation have actual hands that can hold two different stuff, and the food and water does seem like a big component, as they've got some really good animations for it as well. Obviously a big spaceship there right next to your house, so are we going to be using it to get across the landscape? Is it going to be a giant world? Is it going to be just a small map? Is there going to be other maps we can maybe go to, or other planets eventually? It does feel like we're here to reclaim Earth though, like to really get back what is ours, or what was once mankind's. I don't want to compare too much because I do have a bit of a down on Icarus sometimes, but I really didn't like the fact he was coming down on Icarus and it was an Earth looking planet with no alien creatures. It's like, what's the point? What am I doing here, just fighting wolves and bears? That's boring. So yeah, I'm totally down for chopping off some mutants' heads and fighting some spider creatures, definitely. The schedule's pretty tight at the moment, but maybe in the next few months we hopefully can get the developers on board to answer a few questions, show some stuff off. That'd be cool. I'm gonna maybe send an email soon, and obviously look out for this. It'd be good to see it on a Steam demo maybe. Now the other questions, is it going to come to console? No, it'll be in early access first on Steam and then possibly on consoles in the future if it does well enough. Is there an actual release date? No, it looks likely it won't be till maybe the end of the year or the middle of the year. I can't imagine they're going to go live with it in the next couple of months after only just announcing it on Steam. They need to build up a little bit of hype, see how the wish lists go. Hopefully they've got enough finances to help them get through. And yeah, that's the kind of thing you expect with a brand new release. You never know, it might end up being next year, but what I'm seeing here does look like a lot of it's fleshed out. It looks like there are some core mechanics here with the power system, with the aliens attacking you and stuff, and the crafting. So yeah, it does feel like it's a bit more advanced than some other games or projects I've seen in the past. But with all these projects, they're usually made by 1 or 2 people, and I think in this case, maybe just a solo dev. So yeah, it's going to be a process that may have some hiccups along the way. But I'm going to be there to give you the info you need to know. Any big developments, any brand new gameplay features shown off, or something more in depth, I'll let you guys know. As always, the home of survival news, guides, previews, and reviews. Make sure you're locked on, and I'll catch you ratbags for more later. Bye-bye.